some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
But how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool.
They'll try to get him on the fake. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's DeWitt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Got the first himself. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback where he's making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw on third. He's got it on the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after...
Got room on the return. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Running into the open space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're
And they'll fake it again. So the defense doesn't recover the fumble, but they'll still get the ball back after the punt. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Ball near the sticks. It's Burns. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
Gashes the heart of the knee. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's DeWitt. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Dalton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man.
Snags it up at 30 and still running. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Off play action on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That's reeled in. It's Rice. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintain.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Running to Green. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked in.
And oh, no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the Longhorns take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Throwing right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that...
Trying to rumble in. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Using the quick game. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
On the set.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle. It's DeWitt. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. There's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, that was just inches away from being a touchdown. He tried to get his feet down. There was a little toe tap, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that...
Touchdown, Longhorns! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's DeWitt. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, set.
Wide receiver going in motion. To give as they work on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, better look out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Squirrel. Easy.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit